Hi everyone, welcome to Friday Yoga. My name is Dora. So nice to be here with you today. Um, as always, I usually like to use two blocks. So if you have props with you, please bring them along. Have the blocks close to the front of the mat so that they'll be ready for you whenever we get to them. If you are brand new to yoga, welcome. Take everything I say as a suggestion. I'm here to guide you, and I'll try my best to give you different options as we go. So find the right option for your body today. Feel free to make any minor adjustments so that you're more comfortable in your pose. And if you feel pain at any time, please stop what you're doing and just slowly come out of it. Take as many breaks as you need during class and have fun. So we're going to start off with a grounding exercise. So when you're ready, we're going to take the most comfortable position. You might be seated, you might be lying down on your back. So give yourself a moment to settle in. And then as you settle in, give yourself also a moment to notice how you're feeling in your body. And notice if there are any adjustments to be made so that you can be a little bit more comfortable. Or maybe you have a little bit of excess energy left over that you need to kind of express and get out of your body. Go ahead and make any movements that are needed in order for you to gradually come to stillness. And then either with your eyes open or closed, just take a moment here to notice your breath. So you might be breathing in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth or the nose. And without intentionally trying to change your breath, just notice it. Notice how your breath feels as you breathe in. So you might notice the texture, the temperature, maybe the smells in your environment. Noticing as you breathe out, again, the quality of your breath, the sensation, anything else. Maybe inquiring into where the breath is going. What does it feel like it's traveling to as you breathe in and as you breathe out? And perhaps noticing how your body responds to each breath. So as you breathe in, you might feel the belly gently rise up, filling with breath. And as you exhale, maybe the opposite happens and the belly gently falls down. Oh, excuse me. And just give yourself a moment to notice. Notice the movement of your breath and how that's connected to the movement of your body. And as you continue to focus on your breath, you might begin to notice that the breath gradually lengthens and deepens. So allow that to happen and continue to observe and witness. Noticing any sensations that might arise in your body. Perhaps noticing how it feels to be in your body right now. Welcoming the breath. And take one last deep breath in. And breathe all the way out. Gently open your eyes, bring your focus back into the room. We're going to slowly come on up onto our feet. So if you were lying down, please take time to come up. So you might come to seated first and then make your way up to stand. So we're going to come to just a comfortable standing position. And I'll start by facing you for now. You might have your feet roughly hip distance apart. You might point your toes and knees in the same direction. Otherwise, you might even just walk on the spot and then see where the feet like to land as you settle in. And then from here, just want you to take a moment to ground the legs down. Stand up nice and tall. If you want to add any movements, please do. And as you stand here, you might have your eyes open. You might have your eyes closed. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. So again, you might be breathing in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. And just noticing the breath. Noticing if there are any sensations in the body that might be arising. And without judgment or attachment, just let these sensations be here. Noticing if there are any emotions that might be showing up for you. And again, without judgment, without attachment, hopefully without aversion, just notice what's coming. And then perhaps acknowledge what's here. And you can maybe gently let them go. The same with thoughts, maybe memories, images that might be showing up to you. Again, welcoming them in, acknowledging them, allowing them to be here, and allowing them to go. And then noticing energetically how you're feeling today in this moment. And taking one last deep breath in. And sigh out. Let it go. So from here, you can gently open your eyes if you wish. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Big stretch, you might look up. And as you exhale, bring your hands together, hands to heart. And again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to do a few more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale. One last one. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Now this time as you inhale, we're going to reach the arms up and we're going to hold for a moment. And then from here, we're going to gently bring the fingertips onto the top of the head. And we're going to just gently massage our skull. So you can massage all around from the front or top to the back of the head, maybe down the neck. And then release the arms. Again, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, again, fingertips to the head. Gently massaging and just noticing if there are any areas that may need a little more attention. And continue to massage down the neck. And let's do one more. Release the arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Attending to any areas that might be calling for your attention. Massage down the neck. Now this time we're going to bring our hands onto our shoulders. And you're going to gently squeeze the fingers so you're kind of grabbing hold of the muscle underneath. And then keeping that gentle pressure or tension, you're going to slide the hands down towards the collarbones. Just keep adding pressure as it feels good. And again, grabbing the shoulders, squeezing with the fingers, and gently pull down. Or if you like a firmer massage, you can press down more firmly. Let's do one more. Grabbing the shoulders, squeeze, adding the pressure to your liking, and start to drag the hands towards the collarbones. Okay, and then let's shake it out. And we're going to bring the hands onto our mid back or lower back. You can either have your fingers on the back or maybe thumbs on the back. See what feels most natural. You're going to just give yourself a little bit of a back massage, just gently squeezing the low back and heading towards the buttocks. And if it feels good, you might gently make fists with your hands and just tap. And then again, coming back to the low back, gently massaging down towards the buttocks. You can continue to massage, or you might gently just tap. And this is so nice to do at any time of the day. You know, when you have a moment for yourself, even 5 or 10 minutes, it's nice to just give yourself some self-massage, self-love. Again, tapping the buttocks or massaging. And again, shake it out. All right, now from here, we're going to slowly come into a forward bend. So we're going to keep the knees soft, pull the belly in, and we're going to start to hinge forward at the hips. Now with the hands, you might bring the hands onto the back of the legs. And again, you might just gently squeeze or apply some pressure or massage. And we're going to slowly come down the legs, massaging or squeezing as it feels good. Coming all the way down to the calves, to the ankles. Allow the head and neck to relax. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands into the front. So gently squeezing the ankles and then up the shins. Bend the knees, pull the belly in so you're protecting the lower back as you slowly come on up. And you might continue to maybe squeeze or just gently slide the fingers or hands up the front of the legs, and then just roll the shoulders back. So again, hands onto the back of the legs, bend the knees, pull the belly in, slowly hinge forward, massaging the backs of the legs as you lower down. Relax the head, the neck, and then bring the hand to the front of the legs, bend the knees, belly in as you gently draw the hands towards the front of the legs, gently squeezing, sliding up. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to do one more. So again, knees bend, belly in, massaging the backs of the legs. Relax the head, the neck. Hand to the front of the legs, belly bent, belly in, knees bent. And start to slide the hands up the front of the legs, applying pressure as it feels good. And coming back up to stand, let's roll the shoulders back, maybe forward. Shake out the arms, the hands, maybe the legs. We're going to take the feet a little wider apart than hip width apart. You might have your toes slightly turned out if you like. And we're just going to just gently twisting from side to side. And you might even pick up the opposite heel as you twist to one side and the other. And you might even allow that hands or the arms to just kind of flop and hit you on the sides, you know, and this also could feel nice. All right. And then slowly we're going to Slow it down. All right, and coming back up to stand. So we're going to come to the top of your mat, feet roughly hip distance apart. Grounding down into the legs, gently pull the belly in, lifting up along the spine, relax the shoulders. Now as you inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, we're going to dive forward, forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen the spine, and exhale, lower down. Keep the knees bent, belly in. You're going to press up with the legs, come all the way up to stand. We're going to continue. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine, belly's engaged. Exhale, lower. And keep the knees bent, look forward, press into the legs, come all the way up. Again, exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower down. Bend the knees, press up to stand. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale. Come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale down. Bend the knees. See if you can press equally into both legs as you come up to stand. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale down. Ground the legs. Press up to stand. Now hands to your heart. Exhale. Take a breath here. All right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Now as you exhale, we're going to circle the arms down. We're going to bend the knees and send the hips back. You can draw the arms overhead if you like, coming to chair pose. Option to stay here, or you can always bring your hands to your heart, or maybe hands onto your hips. So see what feels right. We're going to keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine and lengthen up along the back. See if you can relax into the shoulders. 1 more breath. Now, all of us, let's bring our hands onto hips. You can, and then we're going to bring the hands onto our lower back and interlace the fingers. Gently roll the shoulders back and down, and you might be able to lengthen the arms. From here, can we draw the belly towards the thighs? Allow the head to relax. And then slowly you can extend your legs to your abilities, coming to a forward bend. Taking a couple of breaths. If this doesn't feel right, you can bring your hands back onto the low back, or you can release the hands altogether. Deep breaths here. And then we're going to gently draw the hands onto the low back. Release the hands to the ground. Inhale, come halfway up. Now, if you have your blocks with you, here's a good time to use them. You can bring your blocks beside your feet and step the right foot back, coming to a lunge. You're going to give yourself hopefully enough space so that you can open the chest and look forward. Deep breaths here. And then from here, I want to make sure that we're grounding into the legs. We're going to gently squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep the belly firm. We're going to lengthen along the spine. Option 1, you can use your hands to walk up the front leg to come up. Option 2, keep grounding and squeezing the inner thighs. Grounding the legs and squeezing the inner thighs. Keep the belly engaged. You can draw the arms up, overhead, high lunge. Now, if you're unstable here, you might want to widen the stance or slightly shorten the stance. Make any adjustments as needed. Now from here, we're going to, you can either stay, you can also bring your hands to your heart or hands onto your hips. If you have your arms up overhead, you might start to turn your palms out towards the side so the thumbs are facing forward. From here, you're going to bring your right arm forward and you're going to cross the wrists together and bring your palms together. Can we relax into the shoulders? Breathe. Now, as you ground into the legs, squeeze the inner thighs together. We're going to pull the belly in and lengthen along the spine. Can we keep all of these actions going? And you're going to press your palms together, reach the fingertips up towards the sky so that you're almost feeling like you're squeezing your head with your upper arms. Keep the belly drawn in. Breathe. Can we sink a little deeper and press into the back heel? Keep squeezing the inner thighs. One more breath. And then release the arms. You can remove the blocks, bring the hands to the ground. And we're going to step the front foot back into three-legged dog. Okay. Deep breaths here. Now keep reaching the top leg up, press the heel away. And then gently bring the top leg down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Option to lower the knees to the ground. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathing in and out. One more. And out. Now we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. So belly to the floor. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders if you like. We're going to keep pressing the toenails down. Pull the belly in. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Draw the chest forward as you peel it up. Now you might continue to press into your hands, coming to cobra. And exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, coming to baby cobra first. So you're activating the lower back. Keep that low back on or switched on as you continue to rise up and lower down. One more time, baby cobra. Look for what's engaged here. Keep those engagement as you continue to rise up and lower back down. Come on back to downward facing dog. Alrighty, when you're ready, look to your hands. You can walk or hop the feet up, coming to your forward bend. Come halfway up, lengthen the spine, and exhale down. Bend the knees. Can we ground the legs down and press all the way up to stand? Hands to your heart, exhale. Take a breath here. Alrighty, inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, bend the knees. You might reach the arms forward, coming to your chair pose. Again, option to bring your hands to your heart, maybe onto your hips. Whichever arm position you choose, we're going to try to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed here. Belly's engaged, so gently draw the navel to your spine and see if you can find a little bit more length all the way up through the crown of the head. When you're ready, we're going to bring the arms behind, interlace the fingers, maybe with the other index finger on top this time. Roll the shoulders back and down and see if you can lengthen along the arms. Maybe you can get the belly to come onto the thighs as you start to hinge forward into your forward bend. Relax the head and neck. Deep breaths here. Now if it feels good to just gently sway side to side, you might give that a go. And then slowly come on back to center. You're going to bring your hands onto your low back first and then release the arms down. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen along the spine. Now from here, we're going to bring blocks underneath the hands if you like to use them. Stepping the left foot back into lunge. So again, open the chest, relax the shoulders, pull the hot foot, look forward, breathe. And give yourself a moment to set up in a steady stance because you know that we'll be coming up soon. So ground into the legs. Pull the inner thighs together. Belly's engaged, spine is long. From here, you can use your hands to help walk you up. Or keep grounding and squeezing into the legs Reach the arms forward and come all the way up to a high lunge. Option to stay here, maybe hands in front of your heart, maybe hands onto your hips. Deep breaths. From here, turn the palms outward, thumbs are facing forward. Bring your left arm forward, cross at the wrist, and then bring your hands together or palms together. From here, ground into the legs, squeeze the inner thighs together so you're encouraging the hips to point forward. Pull the belly in, lengthen along the spine. Relax into the shoulders, press into the palms so your arms are engaged. Now continue to keep this engagement as you draw the fingertips up towards the sky. As you do so, can you keep pulling the belly button in towards the spine? So you might feel that squeeze of the head with the arms, but try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Maybe you can sink a little deeper and press into the back heel. Again, belly stays switched on. Notice your breath. And then gently release the arms. Remove the blocks, hands to the ground. I'm going to step back into your three-legged dog. Deep breaths here. I'm not going to worry too much about the hips, so just keep the leg up, press into the top heel, pull the belly in. If you want to try to square the hips, you might do that. Deep breaths. And then gently place the foot down. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Option to lower the knees to the ground, holding a few breaths here. Spine is nice and long. Can we find a little bit more length along the neck? Belly's drawing in. And then when you're ready, again, we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. Okay, so you might walk the hands underneath the shoulders, or you might leave the hands beside the rib cage this round. Press the toenails down, pull the belly in. Inhale, coming to baby cobra. There's always the option to stay right here, or you might start to press into the hands. Coming to your capacity here. Keep the shoulders down, heart forward, and exhale, lower down. So again, legs are engaged, press the toes down, belly's engaged, inhale to baby cobra, and then maybe eventually to full cobra, and release. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Find your way back to downward facing dog. All right. When you're ready, look to your hands, walk or hop the feet forward. Find your forward bend. Come halfway up, lengthen along the spine, and exhale down. Bend the knees, look forward, round into the legs, press up to stand. And see a hard exhale. Take a breath. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale again, chair pose. Sink back. So we're going to keep grounding into the feet, but if you're not able to see your toes, you might want to shift your weight a little bit towards the heels. All right. Now from here, we're going to link our thumbs together. We're going to squat as low as you can and then press the palms away. Pull the belly in. Now press into the legs, come all the way up to stand. Release the arms behind you and interlace the fingers as you fold forward. You might straighten out the arms. And take one more deep breath here. And then bring the hands onto the low back. Release the hands, inhale, come halfway up. Now from here, again, you might like your blocks, stepping the right foot back to lunge. Open the chest, look forward, belly in, spine is long. Ground the legs. Pull the thighs or the inner thighs together. Keep the belly engaged. Alrighty, from here, find your best way up to stand or best way up to high lunge. And give yourself a moment to find a stable stance. So if you need to make any minor adjustments here to be more comfortable, please do. Again, continue to ground down from the tops of the legs into the feet. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Belly in and lifting up. Hands might be in front of your heart, maybe on your hips, maybe arms up overhead. Deep breaths here so the legs are strong, belly's engaged, finding length along the spine. Option to stay here. Or we're going to bend into our right elbow. And you might grab it with your left hand. You might draw the elbow a little bit closer towards the midline of the body and maybe start to slide the right hand a little bit lower down your back. You can stay here, or you might release the left arm. You might be able to interlace the fingers behind your back. And if you're not quite there, another option is to perhaps just grab the back of your shirt. I would, if you have a strap, you could also use that, but it might be a bit messy to get a strap at this point. Alrighty, so can we keep drawing the belly in, lengthen along the spine. The legs are grounding down, but can you draw the right elbow up towards the sky? Deep breaths here. Press into the back heel. One more breath. And then we're going to release the arms. Bring the hands down. From here, you can keep your hands on your blocks if you have them. You might even change the blocks to a higher setting. You might even walk the block slightly behind the front foot. We're going to start to lengthen out the front leg to come to pyramid pose. Come as far as it feels good. It may not straighten all the way out. And we're going to bend back into the front leg. So again, lengthen and release. Last one, lengthen. We're going to hold here. You're going to draw the left hip slightly back and the right hip slightly forward. Hold the belly in. Find length along the spine. Gently draw the shoulders down so you're creating a bit more length along the neck. Now from here, keeping this alignment of the body, maybe you can draw the belly a little bit closer towards the front thigh. And come as far as it feels good. And then you might allow the spine to gently round and relax and allow the head to drop. And then inhale, come halfway up. Now from here, you can bend into the front leg. Now remove the block, step the front foot back to three-legged dog. If it feels good this time, we're going to bend into the knee, open the hip, drawing the top knee to the sky, heel to the buttocks. And then square the hips and gently place the foot down. Now as you inhale, we're going to roll forward into plank. We're going to do your vinyasa, so if you can, we're going to do it slowly. Option to lower the knees to the ground. So chaturanga. Inhale either to your cobra or upward facing dog. And then coming back to your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale the left leg up high. Draw the knee to your chest, shift forward. Step the foot through as best as you can. And again, you might like to bring your blocks with you. Now from here, we're going to shift the weight into the front leg. Maybe you can peel the back foot up off the ground. You can walk your hands or your blocks slightly forward. Lengthen along the spine, square the hips, pull the belly in. We're going to bend into both knees. We're going to squat low and tap the knees together and re-extend. So again, tap, squat low, and re-extend. Last one, tap, squat low. If you can, you might swing that right foot all the way through. Otherwise, come all the way down to a squat. I'm going to place the right foot down. Use your hand to help you come to sit. Okay, remove the blocks. We're going to bend both knees. Feet roughly hip distance apart. Hands can be on the floor. We're going to lean slightly back, keeping the spine nice and long. Pick one foot or 2 feet up, coming to your bow pose. We're going to tap the right foot down and up. Left foot and up. So your hands might be on the ground, or you might have the hands hovering. One more tap on each leg. And from here, we're going to cross up the ankles, bring the hand to the ground. Now we're going to either jump back or step back to plank. If you're jumping back, we're actually going to land in chaturanga because you don't want to land with your arms straight. So when you're ready, find your way back to plank, however you get there. Hold here, breathe. One more breath. We're going to lower down, chaturanga. If you can, push back up, hold. Again, chaturanga. Come all the way down, inhale, coming to your favorite back bend. And release. Coming back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Look to your hands, walk or hop forward, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, ground down, and press all the way up. And see your heart. Take a breath here. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, chair pose. Deep breaths here, lengthen the spine. Again, option to bring your hands to your heart or onto your hips. Breathe. Again, we're going to hook the thumbs together, but this time maybe with the other thumb on top. We're going to squat real low, press the arms away, and then come all the way up to stand. Release the arms, interlace the fingers with the other index finger on top. Lengthening along the arms if that feels good as you come into your forward bend. Hands onto lower back, release the arms, come halfway up, lengthen the spine. And then from here, maybe your blocks come underneath your hands, stepping left foot back to lunge. Open the chest, look forward, draw your heart forward, breathe. Ground into the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, belly's on, spine is long. Find your best way up to a high lunge. Again, make any minor adjustments as you need. Make sure you're in a stable stance. All right. Again, hands might be in front of your heart, maybe on your hips, maybe up above, so you can stay in any of these options. Otherwise, you might consider bending into the left elbow. You might grab hold of that elbow. You might gently draw the elbow closer towards the midline of the body. You might gently slide that left hand further down your back. Option to stay here. You might release the right arm and then see if you can find or interlace or hook the fingers. Now from here, are we still grounding into the legs? Can we squeeze the inner thighs? Can we pull the belly in and lengthen along the spine? Can we somewhat relax the shoulders even as we try to reach the left elbow up towards the sky? Can we maintain this as we sink deeper into the hips and press into the back heel? Notice how your breath changes. And then when you're ready, release the hands, open the arms out wide. Bring the hands down, maybe onto your blocks. We're going to start to lengthen out the front leg and release. Just Again, lengthen and release. Last time, lengthen, hold here. We're going to gently draw the right hip back, left hip forward, belly's engaged. Gently roll the shoulders, gently release the shoulders away from your ears so that creating that space along the neck. Option to stay right here, or you might start to draw the belly towards the front thigh. Come as far as you can, maintaining the shape of the spine. And when you can't come any further, then you might begin to stay in this angle as you begin to release the spine and the head. Just taking one more breath here. And slowly come on back up. We're going to bend into the front knee. Remove the blocks. We're going to bring the hand to the ground. We're going to step back to your three-legged dog. And again, if you like, we're going to bend into the top leg, flex into the foot, pointing the top knee to the sky, heel towards the buttocks. Breathe. And then squaring the hips. I'm going to bring the foot down, slowly rolling forward to plank. Option to lower the knees to the ground. From here, slowly as you manage, vinyasa, so lower down. Inhale, coming to your favorite back bend. And lower, or find your way back to your downward facing dog. Okay. Inhale, I'm going to draw the right leg up, knee to the chest as you shift forward. Step the foot through. Open the chest. Again, you might bring your blocks along. We're going to shift the weight into the front leg. We're going to walk the hands of the block slightly forward. I'm going to just shift a little bit here. All right, so when you're ready, shift into the front leg. Pick the back foot up. Square the hips, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, belly's engaged. So again, we're going to bend into both knees, tap them together, come as low as you feel good, and then re-extend the legs. Again, lower, tap, and release. Last one, lower, tap. Option to place the foot down and slowly make your way to sit, or you might swing the left foot through, gently place it down, find the best way down for you. From here again, feet roughly hip distance apart to begin. Lean back slightly, hands might be on the floor, maybe on your legs, or maybe out in front. Belly's engaged, spine is nice and long. You can pick one foot or both feet up. Hold here. Now you can either hold here, hands can be anywhere you like. I'm going to keep mine on the floor for this one. If you like, we might come halfway down and come on back up. Again, lower and up. One more and up. Hold here. Cross the ankle, the other one on top. If you remember which one that was, coming back onto on your hands, you can step back, or again you can hop back to plank. Holding here. Deep breaths. When you're ready, chaturanga. Maybe hold, maybe press back up. One more time. Hold, chaturanga. Lower all the way down, or might come through to an upward dog, or any back bend of your choice. And when you're ready, coming back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Look to your hands, walk or hop forward. Coming to your forward bend. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend into the knees, look forward, press on up to stand. Hands to heart. Take a breath. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to take the feet roughly hip distance apart. You can bring your hands to your heart. We're going to bend into the knees. We're going to hinge at the hips. Pull the belly in. So as though you're coming to a chair pose. So we're going to come to a squat. Come as slow as it feels good. We're going to press into the legs to come up to stand. So again, squatting low. Again, press into the feet so that you can rise up. Squat and up. Squat and up. Last time, squat and hold. Keep the belly on. Maybe you can come low. Release the hands whenever you need. Maybe you can come all the way to the ground. All right. We're going to keep the feet a little wider than hip width apart. So to the edges of your mat, hands behind you. Just going to remove my blocks. All right, we're going to just sway the knees side to side. Now when you're ready, we're going to drop both knees over to your right. We're going to hang out here. You're going to walk your hands a little bit closer towards your hips so you're sitting a little bit more upright. You're going to allow that left knee to perhaps maybe even find the floor here. You're going to start to turn and twist your torso towards the right side. Your fingertips are going to face away from you, so towards the back of the mat. So you might choose to stay here, or you might start to walk the elbows towards the ground. And you might continue to twist if that feels good so that you're facing the back of the mat. Deep breaths here. And then slowly use your hands to walk you up. Come on back to center, fingertips facing forward again. Gently sway the knees side to side. And the next time the knees fall over to your left, we're going to hold here. Start to come on up. Right knee maybe finds the floor. Exhale, twisting the body to the left. Come as far as it feels good. Fingertips are now facing towards the back of the mat. Option to stay here, or you might walk the elbows down. You might continue to twist towards the back of the mat. And then just notice how it feels to stay in this twist and how this affects your breathing. Are we able to try our best to breathe deeply as we stay in this twist? And then slowly walking back up. Hands facing or fingertips facing the front of the mat. Gently sway the knees side to side. Okay, coming back to center, walk the feet roughly hip distance apart. We're going to slowly make our way down onto our backs. So you might take your time to roll on back, or whichever way suits you. We're going to come all the way down onto the ground. We're going to reach the arms and legs out long. Allow the body to stretch. And then release, hugging the knees in towards the chest. And gently rock side to side. Be massaging out the spine. You might circle the knees, going one direction and the other. And then you're going to hold on to your right leg and relax the left leg down. You might continue to squeeze that knee in towards you, gently rocking side to side. And then we're going to switch legs. Again, squeeze, rock side to side. Again, right knee in, left leg out. This time we're going to bring the left hand on the knee, right arm out to the side. Exhale, draw the leg across the body, coming into a spinal twist. Try to keep both shoulder blades to the ground. Make any minor adjustments as you need to be comfortable here. And if it feels good, you might look away from the knee, so you're looking towards your right hand. Deep breaths here. And slowly release. Bring the legs back to center. Give them a hug. Gently rock side to side, or any additional movements that might feel right in your body. And then we're going to hug the left knee in and relax the right leg out. Right hand on top of the left knee. Left arm out to the side, and as you exhale, twist. And again, making any minor adjustments as you need. Giving both shoulder blades to the ground. Maybe looking away from your knees. Allowing the body to relax and surrender. And then slowly release. Bring the legs back to center. And again, gently rocking side to side. Maybe drawing circles with the knees. One direction and the other. Okay. From here, you're going to give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe even wrapping your arms around the shins. Maybe even curling yourself into a little ball. Big squeeze. How small can you get here? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then relax. Coming into your Shavasana. So make any adjustments as you need so that you're comfortable. If you prefer to remain seated instead, that's absolutely perfectly fine. So find a comfortable position. And just like at the beginning of class, give yourself a moment to settle in. And you might remain with your eyes open or closed. And then we are trying to bring your attention within. And if there's anything that you can do to make yourselves 5 or 10% more comfortable, go ahead and make those tiny adjustments now. And then gradually allow the body to remain still. And again, it might be that you begin noticing your breath again. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out either through the nose or mouth. And perhaps we might do a little check-in, comparing how it feels now compared to the beginning of class. Noticing any sensations in the body that might be arising. Without judgment, attachment, or aversion, just allow these sensations to arise. Acknowledge them, welcome them, and allow them to freely show up and to freely leave. Again, also with any feelings or emotions that might be arising, noticing what might be present for you now. And if you're able to allow them to be here without judgment, without the need to fix or change. So that your feelings and emotions, just like the sensations in the body, can freely come in, say hello, and freely leave. And you might notice what thoughts, images, and memories might be coming up for you now in this moment. And again, are we able to be with these thoughts, images, memories without judgment? Just allowing them to be here, to be seen, to be heard, so that they can leave. As you are noticing these movements that might be arising, might be coming and going, you might continue to sense the background of your breath. Noticing how your breath connects to your body, to the sensations, emotions, the thoughts that might be arising. Noticing the energy, the mood, more generally, what you are feeling in this moment, or how you are feeling in this moment. Whenever you're ready, bring your attention back to your breath, breathing in through the nose, out either through nose or mouth. Bring your attention back to your inhale and exhale. And taking one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, sigh it out, let everything go. Gently bring some movements back into your body, wriggling your fingers and your toes. And then bring your knees towards your chest, gently roll over to your favorite side. And keeping your eyes closed, gently press up to a comfortable seated position. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms meet. And as you exhale, draw your thumbs to your forehead for positive thoughts. Thumbs to your lips for kind words, and thumbs to your heart for inner peace and happiness. And gently open your eyes. Namaste. All right, thank you guys for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. Remember that we have 2 classes left before we finish up with this series. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and if you have any questions or comments, please message me. I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, namaste.